Domestic terrorist, bent on committing acts dangerous to human life, intent on murdering innocent civilians on a scale rarely seen in this country. That's how federal prosecutors describe U.S. Coast Guard Lieutenant Christopher Paul Hassan. FBI Baltimore field agents and Coast Guard Investigative Service agents arrested him last Friday on gun and drug charges. They found 15 firearms and over 1,000 rounds of ammunition in the basement of his Silver Spring apartment.
This may represent sort of an inflection point in terms of domestic terrorism.
Towson University assistant professor Joseph Clark specializes in national security and says the recent arrest isn't surprising to him, though it may be to those not in the political science field.
Law enforcement has been focused. We may not have been focused, but they've been focused.
Clark says people in the U.S. have been focused on foreign-born terrorism since the turn of the century, when in reality, domestic terrorism is the greater threat. Investigators found deleted draft emails on Hassan's account that demonstrated extremist views. In one of the letters, Hassan refers to himself as a longtime white nationalist.
Political violence inside the United States by Americans against Americans is probably the larger threat that we face. It's the more likely threat, and it may be the more serious threat. He had very grand plans.
Plans that included a list of attack targets, mostly media personalities and Democratic congressional leaders. Hassan's attorney declined comment today. He is due in court tomorrow afternoon in Greenbelt for a detention hearing.